Welcome back to the 2015 Winter Regional Championships. I am Kyle Pukasukovic, and we actually had a draw in our last match, so we got an interview with both Brad and Nick. So, Brad, let's start off with you.
Right.
After that first game, what was going through your head? It was so back and forth.
Yeah, the first game was really close. I knew that in order to win, he was just going to have to draw dead the next two, because there was no way we were going to finish another 2 games like that. So I knew if I could win the second one, I can go for the tie, which is good enough for me at this point. But I was just going to hope he drew dead twice.
Sure, you're 5-0-2 at this point. That puts you at 17 points. How many points do you think you need to advance?
I think I
to
need
18?
19. So as long as I win one of the next 2, I'm happy.
Okay. Now, going into the match, are you friends with Nick? Have you guys talked before?
I've met him before, but we don't talk very often.
All right. Now, did you know what he was playing beforehand?
No, I didn't know.
Okay, when he flips over, like a Seismitoad Garbodor deck, is that a matchup you like facing?
It's not a matchup I like, but it's not a matchup I'm that scared of. As long as they can't consistently heal the Toads, it's not that bad. But if it's like Toad Malamar or Toad with max potions and AZs and stuff like that, it's really hard because I can't muscle band. I can't do a lot of the extra things to one-shot anything. And especially with the Garbodor, I can't use Crobats to do the extra damage.
Sure.
So I never get to one-shot it. So if he's able to heal it, it's almost an auto loss. But if he can't, Hawlucha does a lot of work.
Speaking of healing, in that first game, you had the Garbodor all set up, and then the Pokemon Center lady came out. What was going through your head when that happened?
Well, I figured killing the other Seismitoad would be fine, but the 2 prizes aren't going to help me win the game, because I'm still going to need to kill either 3 Toads or the Garbodor. And if I can kill the Garbodor, I can use my Crobats again, and then I can take the last 4 prizes a lot easier. But yeah, as soon as he played the Pokemon Center lady, I knew it was going to be much harder.
Yeah. Now, third game, I was looking at your hand, full of item cards. Time's kind of running down. I mean, were you just kind of hoping, please let time get called, let's get this in a draw?
Yeah, I knew if I could, chain Hawluchas, I could still come back if he's able to not one-shot them. Because if I'm able to 2-shot a Seismitoad with Hawlucha, and he has to 2-shot the Seismitoad, then that's great. But, if he's able to one-shot them, I knew I wasn't going to be able to win. So, yeah, I was kind of hoping just time was going to be called really soon.
All right. Now, Nick, you were telling me you were extremely excited to be on stream at this event. So how are you feeling now after that match?
I wish I would have won, but, I guess it's fine.
Yeah, now walk me through the first game. I mean, it looked kind of ugly at the beginning. The Landorus coming out, dishing out all sorts of damage, all those Golbats and stuff. At what point did you feel like you had a good hold on that game?
When I trump carded. Usually when I want to trump card, I feel like as soon as I trump card, I have all I need is all my stuff back, and I can just take the game over from there. If I'm going to trump card for only a couple of things, it's not very good. But if I'm trump carding all my lasers back, all this stuff, I should just be winning the game right there.
Sure.
And then the end the following turn really hurt.
Right, we saw so many ends in that first game.
Yeah.
Just 4 turns in a row or something like that. Just N after N after N. It's just like nobody could get anything. It's a crazy sequence of events. Now, on the flip side, that third game seemed like you were in control. What was going through your head in those final moments?
Hope time doesn't get called.
Yeah, the exact opposite.
If I think it would have been a lot closer if I hit the laser on the turn to kill a Hawlucha, and then he didn't have anything there. It would have been. I think I probably would have won, but I don't know. I didn't know what his hand was. But
Yeah, I wouldn't have been able to bench anything.
yeah,
so.
he wouldn't. Yeah.
Yeah, it was really close. I mean, cutting it close with just no other Pokemon. So when those Hawluchas survived, I mean, that was a definite deciding factor. Now, Nick, that's going to put you at 5-1-1, about 16 points. Do you think 19 will do it for you, or do you think you have to get to 20 or something?
I think 19's is pretty much safe right now. I think a couple 18s might make it, but I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah.
So that means you got to win 1 out of the next 2.
Yep.
What made you decide to go for this pretty straightforward Seismitoad Garbodor deck?
I've been playing Seismitoad since pretty much the release of it. It's just been a super strong card. I've been testing a bunch of different variants, but with best 2 out of 3, I just want the best 9 rounds. I just want the best consistent list I could possibly make. I've tried Slurpuff, but you just lose to a couple weird decks that Guard would take care of. I thought it was the right call today.
Sure, makes a lot of sense. And Brad, what made you decide to go with pretty aggressive Landorus Crobat kind of deck?
I played it the last few cities. In all honesty, I don't get a lot of time to test anymore. So my good friend Jose Marrero in Orlando kind of just tells me what to play a lot of the time. And he's in love with this deck. He's playing it out in Virginia right now. And I honestly copy him a lot of the time. And it tests really well. I'm not really scared of anything except for toads that can heal. Anything like Virizion, Metal, Fairies without hard charms at least. All those are very easy. Even Yveltal's not bad at all. And so I thought it was a really good play for the day.
All right, guys. Well, thank you for your time. Best of luck to you and the next couple rounds, and hopefully we see you tomorrow.
Awesome.
All right, thanks.